we all got this information about 3:30 last Thursday afternoon. All right, it broke, and the full transcript. This is very important for you to understand. Joe Biden was deposed, all right, by Robert Hur's lawyers, the special counsel's crew. Hur, I think, was there, and every word was transcribed. It's going to be a battle to see that whole transcription. Justice Department isn't releasing it. It's just releasing portions to justify what Hur's conclusion is, and that is, I can't prosecute Joe Biden, even though he did willfully, and that's Hur's word, remove the documents he knew should not have been removed. I can't prosecute him because he's senile. That's basically what it is. And Hur had to put that in there and back it up to justify him not bringing charges. Hur couldn't just say, I'm not going to prosecute Biden because I don't want to. There had to be a reason. So all of this comes out Thursday, all right? And the report makes it clear that the President of the United States is in steep cognitive decline, and that the special prosecutor doesn't believe a jury would convict him because of that. Okay. Right away, the NBC News spin machine, and this has never happened in the history of American journalism, but there is a network totally devoted to the Democratic Party, and that is NBC. And here's how they swung into action. Go.
Let's call it what it is. This is ageism snuck into a report clearing the person of any wrongdoing.
If someone says you're too far left, you can tack to the center. There's no, the man is 80 years old.
He rides a bike.
He is the age he is, and so it's a very useful political attack for that reason.
This is a lot to do about nothing. The president is incredibly sharp. I am so grateful. He is in charge of our country. We need to be focused on ensuring that he gets reelected.
So the way that the president's demeanor in that report was characterized could not be more wrong on the facts and clearly politically motivated, gratuitous.
Now, Harris doesn't work for NBC, but I had to throw that in. So this is politically motivated, according to the vice president, who I guess missed the entire Justice Department running interference for Hunter Biden for years. I guess she missed that. But now, all of a sudden, the Justice Department is politically motivated to get Joe Biden. This is the thinking of the vice president. Okay. It just is crazy. So I wrote a message of the day today, and I blame Jill Biden, the first lady, for this whole fiasco. Okay? And that's my opinion. She, better than anyone, knows the cognitive state of her husband. But she loves the power so much, she doesn't want to give it up. Not about the country. And this is very similar to Nancy Reagan, by the way. And I wrote a column, Dancing with Dementia, on Sunday. You should read both the message and the column. The Reagan Library won't carry Killing Reagan in Simi Valley, California, because we told the truth about Ronald Reagan's mental state and how it fluctuated and Nancy Reagan's role in that. And we backed it up 50 different ways. But the Reagan people didn't want to hear it, just like the Biden people didn't want to hear it. Okay? But Reagan, while he was president, made a remarkable comeback from the assassination attempt. It was dicey for a while. Biden's not going to make any comeback because this is a natural course of events. And I, in the column, talked about my mother. I don't like to do that, but I had to do it to let you know how I know. Okay. So Jill Biden, you know, I I hesitate to be too hard on her, but I do believe that she is harming the country. Here's what she said, quote, "I hope you can imagine how it felt to read the attack, not just as Joe's wife, but as Beau's mother. I don't know what the special counsel was trying to achieve. We should give everyone grace. And I can't imagine someone would try to use our son's death to score political points." So in the report, Hur said that Joe Biden couldn't remember within several years when his son Beau died. Now, I understand the angst of the Bidens on the Beau Biden front. But to label this as a political attack when Hur had to back up his decision not to prosecute Joe Biden. And he made 2 points. One, Joe Biden didn't know when he was vice president, didn't know the years, and didn't even know when his son died. That might be harsh. I'm trying to think, would I have done that? I probably would not have. I would have held it back, but I might have hinted at it. But anyway, I think Jill Biden has a lot of explaining to do. Score political points. I don't know what political points the Justice Department's trying to score here. Okay. Meanwhile, there is a poll, ABC News. It's a flimsy poll. 528 adults. That's nothing. Okay? Question, if reelected, Joe Biden would be 82 years old in the start of his second term. And if elected again, Trump would be 78 years old, start of his second term. Do you think only Biden is too old for another term as president? 27%. Only Trump is too old for another term as president? 3%. Both are too old. 59, neither is too old. 11. Second question. As you may know, Justice Department Special Counsel Robert Hur decided not to criminally charge Joe Biden for his handling of the classified information after he left office as vice president. Do you think Joe Biden should be charged with a crime? Should 38? Should not 34? Don't know 28. Do you think Donald Trump should not have immunity from criminal prosecution for the actions he took while as president? Should have immunity 33, should not 66. Okay, there's a lot of ideology baked into those conclusions. Again, 528 adults is nothing. I don't know why ABC even bothered. You want to take a sample, take 1,000, 1,500. All right, let's sum this up. There is no political motivation for Robert Hur's report, okay? It has to go by Attorney General Merrick Garland, who is a devoted Democrat and who has embarrassed himself, in my opinion, by covering for Hunter Biden all these years. It's fallen apart, but remember, Garland signed off on that insane plea bargain that the judge threw out, where Hunter Biden got nothing and then couldn't be prosecuted for anything he ever did in the future. Merrick Garland said, yeah, okay. These are the people who are now attacking Joe Biden. And that's a memo.